Here with a look at sports is Tiger News' Tanner Floyd.
Thanks, Ryan. The Memphis Tigers baseball team is set to travel to Fayetteville, Arkansas to face the Razorbacks on February 27th. They will be back at home next weekend for a 3-game series against Middle Tennessee State University. The Tigers played 3 games last week, 2 against Southern Illinois University and 1 against Murray State. The Tigers lost 2 of the 3 games, winning 1 against Southern Illinois on Sunday. The Tigers played Murray State last Wednesday, suffering a tough loss after putting up a fight late in the 7th inning. They lost to Murray State 10-6. Fast forward to Sunday, after 1 game was canceled and 1 was postponed due to the weather, the Tigers came back on Sunday for a doubleheader against Southern Illinois. After a slow start in the first game, the Tigers came back for a 7-2 win over the Salukis. The Tigers suffered a tough 1-2 loss in the second game. Another tough loss for last Saturday for Memphis' newest pro team, the Memphis Express. Followed up by last week's disappointing home opener with a close loss in Central Florida, the team had a 12-point lead in the second half of last week's loss to Arizona and struggled early against the Orlando Apollos. Starting quarterback Christian Hackenberg did not play the second half after throwing 2 interceptions. Replacing him was former Tennessee Titan Zach Mettenberger. Mettenberger completed 9 of his 12 passes for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. Running back Zach Stacy carried the ball 14 times on Saturday for 29 yards, but Sherman Beatty was the leading rusher for the Express. Beatty carried the ball 8 times for 59 yards. The 21-17 loss to the Apollos is the 3rd straight loss for the Express. The Express will be back at the Liberty Bowl on Saturday, March 2nd to take on the San Diego Fleet. One NFL owner may be facing jail time if proven guilty. The New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft allegedly paid for a sexual act on the day of the Super Bowl. So far, footage has been released of Kraft at a spa in Florida with a female employee. The 77-year-old billionaire was charged with soliciting prostitution and has to appear in court. For some, being an athlete could be challenging while attending college. Trying to find the balance between playing sports and studying on campus is difficult. Academic advisors not only want their student athletes to do well on the court, but also achieve in class. Prioritizing what needs to be done first is important, especially when there's a big game coming up. A local basketball gym opens its doors on the weekend before its second half of league games. The Saturday night hoop session has been a cornerstone for the team who wants to come in and scrimmage local teens. For more on the story, here's Reggie Reed.
The Brighton Basketball League kicks off again in March with a month full of games on the schedule. Third-year commissioner Matthew Nelson is ready to see more hoops and watch teens grow within the community.
We just like try to give people something to do, other than we got a lot of kids out here looking for something to do, looking for a way out, and so we open the court, let them come up here, it keeps them off the streets, give them something fun to do. They get some team, taught how to work with people, be a team.
Teams have been preparing for the last month of games by coming out to the Saturday night hoop sessions, led by Jamie Delaney.
A lot of times we come up here, get a group of friends, we play 5-on-5 full court games, and it's just a good time, good exercise, good cardio, just being able to hang out with your friends, have some fun, play a little ball. It's just something to enjoy, something to look forward to on the weekends. This league actually does get pretty intense, so it does get a little heated sometimes, but we try our best to, keep our tempers at a reasonable level when we play.
March 2nd is the last Saturday of hoop sessions before league games begin. For Tiger News, I'm Reggie Reed.
For more information about the dates of the games, visit the Brighton Basketball League Facebook page. If you weren't tuned into this year's NBA All-Star Weekend, here's a recap of the event. The All-Star Game concluded last Sunday, and once again, the new format did not disappoint. Team LeBron defeated Team Giannis 178-164. The first half was filled with highlights and crowd-pleasing plays from Giannis as they led at halftime. When the third quarter started, the defense came out and LeBron turned up the heat. Damian Lillard and Klay Thompson made 5 straight threes to tie the game. In the fourth quarter, both teams traded buckets throughout the period, and Team LeBron closed it out. Giannis ended the game with 38 points and 11 rebounds for his team. Kevin Durant led the way for LeBron's team with 31 points and 7 rebounds and was named MVP for the game. In 2020, the event will be held in Chicago, Illinois, home of the Bulls. After the rain, there's always sunshine. Stick around to hear this week's weather.